feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride no wave.
Let me see this.
Yo, I try not to add my voice to, like, I don't know, current pop culture events that doesn't have to do with me. But there's this current conversation going on right now. A lot of black women, black actresses are coming out and talking about how they was did dirty in the industry, how they weren't paid for their work, or, you know. And this has been going on for years. But the worst part is seeing the comments and under a lot of these posts with people talking about how they should have negotiated better, or they should have read their contract and stuff. And these be like the dirtiest, dustiest, brokest, like least goal having, definitely least goal accomplishing people in the world. And they'll write some stuff, and they've never negotiated a contract. They've never had to hire a lawyer. And if they did, it's like, you not in the color purple. Like, you not doing nothing. And I hate to add any, like, I hope this doesn't get picked up, but yeah. Yo, I try not to add my voice to.
Okay, so you already said this pretty much started from Taraji P. Henson, who we've seen in so many movies. Like, she's a very likable figure in the black community that we all love, but also we love her as an actress, right? And she came out recently and divulged that, man, she just wasn't getting paid according to what her, her talent or her stature in the game was warranting. Let me see if I can find it. And a lot of people took it on to say, well, whoa, is this something that's happening a lot? And if it is happening a lot, wow, this is kind of on some, maybe there's some race or, well, maybe there's some racism involved in it. Let me see if I can find it. By the way, when she was speaking about it, she kind of broke down. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was kind of sad in a way. Let me go to either Twitter. Twitter be having it. I don't know why I be going to Instagram. Taraji P. Is it this?
In ticket sales.
Right.
It's not more. I know that I can at least bring you $500,000 in ticket sales.
Right.
If not more.
Right.
Because when you did Benjamin Button,
that was $150.
Right.
Okay, so let me break it down because I
Okay.
remember some people were like, $150, she greedy, that's a lot of money. Let
Right.
me break this down for
Break
you.
it down.
Okay.
When you start making that kind of money, Uncle Sam takes 50%. So let's do the math. We're going to act like this is romper room. You know how
Okay.
they give you
Yes,
those
go
shows,
ahead.
they let you
Yeah.
compute it for a second. So that leaves me with 75 now, right?
Yep.
Then I have to pay another 30% to my team who
That's
did
right.
all the work to get me that job.
Yes.
So I don't pay them 30% of the 75. No.
No.
I pay them 30% of the 150
Yeah.
that comes out of my 75. So what does that compute to? Okay, so let's break it down like this. You have 12 months in a year to make your money, right? If you do a film for 5 months, that takes you off the market for
Right.
anything else to earn any other kind of coin until you're done with that show. At the time, my son's school tuition, because he was in high school at Buckley, was $30,000.
Yep.
I chose my son's education over fancy cars and all those things. And so literally for 5 months, that's what I made. His tuition. Now what? I got to hit the pavement
That's
again,
right.
and I got to scrounge up another check.
That's right.
So that is how that works, ladies
I
and
am so
gentlemen.
happy you broke that down because so many people have the misconception.
Yeah. You think you see somebody sold something to a streaming service for $20 million. Sounds great. Do that math I just told you.
Yes.
50% goes to Uncle Sam. Then they got to pay whoever they got to pay to get that. So they literally walk away with less than half of that.
How about that?
and you
Okay, all right. Then this is a clip in question that people were really talking about, okay? And it says, new Hollywood actress Taraji P. Henson sobs for not getting paid enough and complains that the government takes too much money, okay? Here we go.
You thinking about it?
Here we go. Okay, so let me read a couple more tweets. It says, in Taraji P. Henson 2016 memoir, she claimed she was paid less than 2% of what actor Brad Pitt was paid. Damn, less than 2%. Later, she confirmed she asked for $500K. They offered $100K, but later agreed on $150K. The budget for the film was $150 million. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to conversations like this, I think it's easy just to say race. But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, my nigga, if it's Denzel in a movie with Brad Pitt, they gonna pay Denzel at least 5 M's. He definitely gonna. He might even get to the same amount as that nigga Brad Pitt. With all due respect, like Taraji P. Henson, outside of her performance on motherfucking what's the name of that movie? Whoop that trick, my nigga. Like, she not no star like that. Like, I ain't trying to even be mean. Like, let's be clear. Like, bro, that's Brad Pitt, gang. Like, yo, again, I don't really think this is a race issue, dog. I just think she's just not that big of an actress. Now, granted, there could be some like, and I've seen people mention this about Viola Davis, right? Viola Davis is one of the best female actors possible. However, I don't know if her name is as big as her acting acumen is. Not because you're good. Like, the thing about entertainment is that being good doesn't guarantee you the same results. So you could be one of the best actresses, or it's same with comedy. You could be one of the best comedians, but if nobody comes to your show, you're not deserving of pay from movies or anybody that's equivalent to people who bring people out. That's just the reality of it, right? Again, I don't want to be the asshole that kind of seems to be saying the cliche role, like, or this cliche line of, in life you get what you negotiate, not what you deserve. But I don't think that this is a race thing. Here's the thing. I don't know what movie this is. Bro, if they offered $150,000 to her, let's say she had an inclination what the budget was. If the budget's $150 million for the budget, they offered you $150,000, walk away. If they need you that much, they're going to pay you more. But they know you're going to take it. Or they might be saying, hey, it's easy to replace you. If you're easily replaceable and somebody else will take the $150K, of course you're probably going to take $150K. Am I sounding like a sellout? I know some of y'all going to be like, yo, Ak, you sounding like a sellout right now. Am I? Tell me. Somebody said they could have gave her $3 million. Bro, I'm going to keep it a bean with you, my nigga. I've never seen in the history of business that somebody just be like, oh, no, let's give you $3 million to make you feel good. No, nigga. You know how you get $3 million? You say, I need $3 million to be in the film. They might have told her, all right, great, kick fucking rocks. But let me tell you this. The price becomes the price when you stick to the price. If your price is $3 million, all right, cool, you missed out on that movie, you missed out on another movie, you might miss out on 5 of these type of movies that's paying you $150. Let's do the math. Let's say 6. 6 of these movies that's paying you $150 is going to net you like $900,000. If your price is $3 million, missing out on those 6 movies that would pay you $150, as long as you get one that pays you $3 million, made up for all the ones you missed out on. You got to stick to your price. They paid you $150. Put it like this. If they could have paid you $88,000, nigga, this ain't the NBA. There ain't no fucking collective bargaining agreement. Be like, hey, we have to have a veteran's minimum. Hell nah. If they could pay you in goddamn candy and motherfucking bubblegum, that's what they would pay you in. Okay, we just paid her in that. She'll be all right. Now, everything else she's saying in this other clip, when she was saying, oh, your team gets this, man, that's normal, man. That's normal. I'll tell you this right now, nigga. Agency got me that contract with Spotify. Nigga, before I see the money that I like, they showed you the big money. This is what you signed for. Before I saw that money, the agency already took theirs. My lawyer already got theirs. Nigga, by the time the money came to me, nigga, this person got his. That's how it goes. Bro, that's not just her. It's everybody. It's everybody. Like, nigga, of course, I wanted to have all that money. But it don't work like that. It's the same thing when it comes to artists with booking agents. Like, yeah, you book the show for $100,000. The booking agent's fee is $20,000 or 20%, or maybe it's 10% actually. 10%, yeah, you get $90,000, my nigga. Or you book the tour for $100,000 per date, 10 cities, so it's $1 million. The booking agent's fee for setting up that tour is 10%. You get $900,000. Why are we like that shocked? Then your manager who worked it out with the booking agent because you were busy because you're on set, get makeup done, this and third, they get 20%. A smart manager going to have a letter of direction saying, just give me the money straight. So out of that $1 million, you got to pay the manager $200,000. You pay the booking agents $100,000. Yes, 30% is about what goes to people who help people in the industry. Yes, 30%. Then you think about maybe a business attorney. Maybe you think about your regular attorney who might be on a 5% retainer. Then you think about taxes. Then you think about, yeah. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. I'm sorry to tell y'all. What movie were they in together? Let me see. Taraji P. Henson, Brad Pitt movie. They were in the Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Oh, the budget was $150 million. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't call racism on that.
Almost double what I was being paid.
Season 3.
Yeah, he was being paid almost double what I was being paid for in the beginning.
Hey, Taraji P is sounding like Monique to me a little bit. And it's not because I want to doubt or down these black queens. I love them. But we got to be honest. This is a business. You only get paid what you could draw. If your name being at the top of the bill for a movie could have that opening weekend do 40, 50 mil, you could probably command non-figures when it comes to, or not non-figures, but 8 figures when it comes to how much money you want. Yeah, yo, your name's at the bill. I don't think if Taraji P. Henson's name is at the top of anything, like, it would command that much in revenue that the movie would get if she's the lead actor. Like, these ain't no Tyler Perry movies, my nigga. Like, these are joints $150 million.
But the interesting thing about that is that, you know, he had.
Okay, somebody says look up her Taraji P. Henson movie. Somebody said look at her filmography and stop the BS. Now, I already know the point you're trying to make. You're trying to say she's number one, done an amazing job acting in a lot of movies. Also, she's, you know, just amazing, period. We're not doubting that. And that's why every time we get into these conversations, you think it's like disingenuous. Here's the thing. In Hollywood, you're going to get paid not based on your acting skill, not based on whatever. You're going to get paid on how many people you could bring, especially when you're a lead actor or actress. Now, could we fuck her filmography? Taraji P. Henson, lead actress. What movie has she been the lead actress in? What has she been the lead actress in? Empire? Like, what has she been the lead actress in? You got to show people that you could bring people out. She was in Think Like a Man. I don't even think she was. Gabrielle Union was the lead actress in that one. How much did that movie make? Think Like a Man. It's the movie. The movie made $96 million, which, by the way, the box office was pretty shit compared to the budget. This is a W. But who are they going to get a credit to that for? They're going to get a credit to Kevin Hart, who's a box office winner, who probably got paid $15 million for that shit, right? They're probably going to give the win for this to Gabrielle Union. And then after that, these other mid-level actors, whether it be the Michael Ealy or the Regina Hall, no disrespect, or Terrence J, and even Taraji P. Henson, yeah, like, yo, you're not the lead. Let me go to her shit. The most thing I know her from is Empire, bro. What movie has she been in that's gone like a lot of money? Somebody said Hidden Figures. Let me see. Hidden Figures is about those about like the 3 black women who was instrumental in some shit. They say it was one of the most profitable releases. Okay. Oh shit, this was good. She should have upped the price after this. When was this? Let me look. They spent $25 million making this. Made 10 times the amount of money. This came out in 2016. This seems like it might be the most successful film that she's, starred in, and she looked like she's of a trio of people who starred in this movie. She should have upped her price. What has she done since then? Where we at with it? 2016 Hidden Figures. What's these movies? She was in Proud Mary. Yo, by the way, it's a reason why. Let me tell you this. This is what I've heard about Hollywood. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Once people hit that bag of, they start getting $20 million. This used to be a thing, right? Once you get that bag of like $20 million per movie, you stop. They say only niggas like Denzel and to a certain extent even Will Smith kept being in random different movies, because you know why? You're getting paid based on your box office draw, and the moment you drop a movie that doesn't have the box office draw, people want to pay you less. So, like, for example, niggas like, I always wondered, like, why does Chris Tucker, why he never appeared in much more films? Once he started getting paid $20 million a film from Rush Hour, why would he keep doing random other films for like $5 million, $8 million? It's going to fuck up that 20 million number. Just wait for the 20. That's what I heard. I heard the same with motherfucking Will Smith. I could be wrong. The Law Explorer says it's the whole point what she's saying. Has she said anything else? Let me get a little bit more into what she's saying.
Saying, oh, such and such made $10 million. No, that's not that didn't make it to their account. Know that off the top.
Okay, give me a second. Let me figure out. I'm wondering why she was crying. Taraji P. Henson.
I haven't seen a raise in my income since Proud Mary. And almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am. Who said what? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because you know what? If I don't take a stand, how am I making it easy for Fantasia and Danielle and Hallie and Felicia? Then why am I doing this? If it's all just for me, why are you here?
Look at Oprah. You see how she looked at Taraji and quickly looks away. And now look at Taraji. Look at her legs. She locks it away from Oprah, looking up, fluttering her eye, trying to hold back tears. But she's trying to be professional, but she leans into Oprah. Oprah pulls away. Fake laugh. We all know that's fake. That's fine.
So Taraji P. Henson is sick and tired of staying silent in Hollywood because she is now coming out to expose Oprah Winfrey for threatening to ruin her career. See, Taraji recently came out to reveal that she was grossly underpaid for her role in Oprah's movie The Color Purple, and this has caused fans to drag Oprah for filth and has caused some very bad publicity for Oprah. Well, Oprah is not handling this well, as you can expect, as she has allegedly been threatening to get Taraji blackballed in the industry, and Taraji is now calling out for help and exposing the deepest, darkest, shadiest parts of Hollywood and exposing Oprah for being cruel. Y'all come on in and have a seat because this mess is insane.
I'm just tired of work.
Y'all, it looks like everybody in Hollywood is suddenly speaking their truths and standing on it, because in the past couple of weeks alone, we have heard and seen multiple celebrities come out to talk about the things that they've been seeing and going through in Hollywood at the hands of some very powerful people in the industry. It started with Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy, and then Christian Keys and the anonymous powerful man that allegedly essayed him, and now it's Taraji P. Henson and Oprah. See, for the past couple of years now, there have been some serious allegations against Oprah and how Hollywood elites use her as a handler for other black celebs in Hollywood. There has been lots of talk about how the industry and higher ups use her to keep black celebs in line and under their control. And it looks like Taraji P. Henson is coming out to confirm these stories, because she has just come out to slam Oprah for trying to kill her career after Taraji revealed in an interview that the industry is not what it seems, because she still gets heavily lowballed in the industry and doesn't make that much money. Certainly not as much money as people think she does.
Why this kind of feels a lot like, you know, what Monique was kind of going through and saying. I'm wondering what sparked this. Y'all remember when Monique went on like this kind of, but she was aiming at Lee Daniels, right? Monique Breakfast Club. I ain't gonna lie, she went at Charlamagne crazy, nigga. I swear. Y'all remember this? This was crazy.
Now you want to play a tit for tat, and what you're saying is a black woman's resume don't matter.
I'm not saying that.
Monique, her husband Sidney Hicks, and Charlamagne the God went head-to-head on Friday morning over Mo recently being named Donkey of the Day, the $500,000 Netflix deal the comedian turned down, and being difficult to work with. So Hip Hollywood is breaking down the top moments from the near 50-minute interview. Enjoy.
We need equality, and we have to say what's right and what's fair. And then a brother that looks like me, from South Carolina, says you're the donkey of the day. You have to explain that to our community.
I've explained it. I said that I think that you're using racial and gender bias, which are actual real issues. The struggle that the black woman is going through in many industries is a real issue, but you're using it to focus on something that you're dealing with individually.
When the Queens of Comedy was on tour, see, we made history. And I don't know if you've done your homework, because we were the only female group, black, white, Latin, Asian, to sell out consecutively around this country. But you'll disregard that.
Should you have gotten more than 500,000? Yes, and I've said that from day one.
Well, here's what I'll say, brother.
No, that's not what y'all was saying. What y'all was saying was y'all should have got the same amount that Chris Rock, Chappelle, and Amy Schumer got.
Let me answer that. Let me answer that, Daddy. What I said was, if I'm considered a legend, like my brothers, then why wouldn't I get what legends get?
I'm still trying to get you and Brother Sidney to justify why you think you deserve $13 million. Was there a bidding war between platforms?
Well, when you say
I want to know something.
When you say justify, I'm gonna put my resume on the table. I don't have to justify it. You can see.
I think at this time Monique was kind of trying to use. She won an Oscar, I believe, for her performance in Precious. I think. It was a supporting actress award. She wasn't the lead because it was Gabrielle Sidibe. She was the lead actress in Precious, but she was the mom, and she got like a supporting role actress award, which by the way was well warranted. She was fucking amazing, but I think she thought that trophy came with the money, which according to her, and I've heard this debate a lot. According to her, it supposedly did for other actresses or actors who especially were of the white complexion. She felt like it didn't happen for her at all.
See it.
Do you do the numbers and ticket sales that Chris Rock does, that Dave Chappelle does, that Amy Schumer does?
If given the opportunities, why don't you answer the question?
So there are people that say that you didn't treat people well.
Yes.
And that they've had issues working.
Yeah, she was going crazy. Yeah, she made like a shit ton of videos.
I wanted to know, why did you feel like, you should have gotten whatever Chris Rock got, whatever Dave Chappelle got?
This is why, again, Leonard, you've got to be careful with your words, because you called your sister Donkey of the Day, but you didn't do your research. Till we fast forward and I become Donkey of the Day. Then I come to my folks and I have to be Donkey of the Day, which you still haven't explained, Leonard, and you're going to have to. Says you're the Donkey of the Day. You have to explain that to our community.
I didn't say that. I wanted to know why.
I'm unapologetic and I'm unwavering about it. Because when I see this woman, Oprah Winfrey, how do you as a black woman watch another black woman be thrown under the bus based off of a lie? What I won't do is be quiet. I won't go away. I won't back down.
And so when she was offered an unfair deal by Netflix, she decided to push back.
The offers just didn't make sense.
So Oprah's name comes up in this too. Interesting. I don't know why Taraji is coming out. It almost feels like if I'm listening to Taraji and I'm listening to also Monique, it's like they're saying that Oprah is a woman of color, but seems to be getting the acceptance and maybe the rates of the protected white class people in Hollywood and of that type of situation. Oh, by the way, here we go. Monique explains Empire and talks about her thought as Taraji P. Henson's cookie. Let me hear this.
Who's actually making the statements? I was never offered.
Tweet, Danny Strong. Monique was never offered roles in Empire or The Butler. # setting the record straight. @Lee Daniels sent.
And I appreciate him saying that because Mr. Strong, from his perspective, could be telling the truth because he's not on any of the communications. This is the first time I've heard of Mr. Strong.
Oh, wow.
So Mr. Strong could be really thinking that if he and Lee talked and Lee says, well, I've never sent her anything, he's supporting his friend and his business partner. And we get down for people like that say, I'm going to take a stand with my friend. But as I've said to Mr. Strong, will you speak as loudly when you find out that those things aren't true and I was offered those things and I'm not just pulling it out the air because what they're doing is they're putting my character in question and they're putting my reputation in question.
Getting dressed and they didn't think that she
about the Oscar dress.
A large agency.
We understand who Lee Daniels are, your movie friendship, but at the same time, it's about I want to be. I did a little too.
To say we want to come and sit on your couch because we've heard that people just don't get treated that good nowhere else. Everybody wanted to come. To say take me to the next level, you have to begin to ask the questions, what level is that? Because I've oftentimes heard people say, oh, now you're going mainstream. And I would say, well, what stream am I in right now? Because the stream I'm in right now, I'm good with these fish. These fish have swam with me in this lake, baby, for over 20 years. So now what I can't do.
By the way, DJ, thank you for the $2 on the Academy page. It said, don't Uncle Sam take 50% of the net versus 50% of the gross? Yeah, so usually, like, I think sometimes artists or people be capping about that. Like, clearly, if I sign a contract for $200,000 and I only get $100,000 of it, the government doesn't tax me on $200,000, right? Like, you know, again, the money payable to me is going to be $200,000, right? In most cases, those people get their money before you get your money, so you're only going to be taxed on what you get paid. But let's say you get all the money, then you're paying people out. Well, you're basically doing payroll at that point. You're paying people for 1099s, and then all you do is you file your taxes and basically say, hey, I did get a $200,000 check, but I paid $100,000 of it out in expenses, basically due to the employees that I have that's working with me. So yes, the government's only going to tax you on $100,000. They're not going to tax you on $200,000. But it does sound good when you try to make a case that you're getting taxed on $200,000. You feel me? King Trayvon, thank you for the 5, by the way. He says, Aki tripping. And GT Javi, he says, yo, look up her catalog. It is deep. And he's talking about Taraji. Okay. Taraji. This was it right here. And by the way, I think she, you know, she's rich and shit like that. But you know, what I mean, if she feel like she's really getting, you know, undervalued, I do wish the best for her. I don't want to just shit on her plight, but like, hey, just negotiate better. I wish the best for her, and I do think she's a phenomenal actor or actress, actually, that I've enjoyed in many films. And you know, it would be nice if everybody got paid and compensated accordingly to their worth, what they bring to the table, the amount of people they bring, or what they could bring to a film. Okay. Hey, by the way, interestingly enough, did y'all see